What is up, everybody? Trauma Unicorn here. Welcome back to Blue Archive. We are doing a Grand Assault, light armor. Yeah. I don't know what else to say except for let's just get into it. Let's skip that because we don't really need to see the cutscenes. You know? NCN, no cutscene. NCSN, I guess, no cutscene needed. There's my mouse. I'm like, where the fuck is my mouse? Oh yes, Hibiki. Hibiki. Whatever you prefer, however you prefer to pronounce her name. Are they throwing lunchboxes at me? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like lunchboxes. I don't know why it looks like that to me, but it does. Continue. We're going hard across the board because I tried to do a very hard and I got annihilated. So, yeah, we're just gonna stick with hard for the moment. So let's just out for delivery. Let's go 5U. U5. Whatever. 5U. Let's just plant that right underneath him. Why not? I know my cam's not up, but I'm still waiting for that fucking light and the blinds, so I'm not washed out. Fair? I think fair. Okay, what reward did I get? Is it fun? No, it's not. Well, then you can fuck off. I don't know what I'm saying. I got a lot. That's all I know. Okay. course I didn't get shit. I did. Never mind. But it's one I already had before. Of course it is. Of fucking course it is. And that's why I go for this. Because then at the end I can just select someone I want. Okay. Coming birthdays, December 12th. Oh, it's her birthday today. Akari. Do I have any of hers? No? Okay. Okay, so... No. We'll see. Sometimes it's better to be alone when critiquing food. So that's what I'm doing. Huh? You're going by yourself? Going to a restaurant alone? You're really up in the ante. Hehe. I'll tell you how it goes when I get back. Rumble. What happened? The building exploded. That's where the famous restaurant is. What's going on? Rumble. Sensei, I didn't expect to see you here. Is that smoke coming off of you? You got soot all over you. Oh yeah, it's a long story. Shaking off the soot. Let's get out of here. We should be fine here. What happened? Like I said, it's kind of a long story, but... Welcome to the Priere Garnish. Do you have a reservation? Yes. Table for Crew de Haruna. Very well. Right this way. Allow us to take your bag. Oh, thank you. Sneaks. There's something you must know. Our restaurant specializes in full-course meals, so we don't accept single customers. Huh? I didn't know that was your policy. I reserved a table for one, though. It was implemented just yesterday. But as you said, you made the reservation before the policy changed, so we'll make this an exception. Wow. Thank you. In that case, what should I order? I recommend the Pierre. It's one of our best set on the menu. Oh, okay, I'll get that. Please wait a moment. Sorry, I'm still sick if you can't tell. Here's your bread, served with a foie gras appetizer. And here's the oyster salad, part of your entree. Here's your main course, the Sietebrand steak. And for dessert, the fruit sorbet. Yes, here's your receipt, thank you. How was your dinner? Did you enjoy each dish? These dishes. We'll bring you a to-go box. You didn't need to do that. Pardon? Strains. A detonator? Are you telling me you blew up the place because you didn't like their food? It wasn't just because of that, Sensei. When you serve food, it's not just about the taste. Their arrogance when they said they didn't accept reservations for one. The audacity when they didn't allow me, the customer, to choose my own meal. There was no apéritif, no cocktail before the meal. There wasn't even an amuse-bouche. The meal needs to be a bite-sized appetizer. They didn't even ask how I liked my steak cooked. How rude. Everyone knows the Quettlebrand steak needs to be cooked medium rare. I expect service and food to be luxurious at a gourmet restaurant. I'm not sure I follow any of this. I can tell you're super upset about this. But I'll give them one thing. I don't enjoy eating food alone. I should go back and take a shower. I smell like smoke. I feel like an overcooked. I feel like an overtoked yakitori. Okay then, Sensei. I'll be a new me next time we meet. Haruna staggered away, looking a bit lonely. I finished the repairs on your bicycle, Sensei. Come pick it up if you're free. Already? Oh, that was fast. Sounds good. I'll be working on another project in the meantime. Let me know when you're here. Oh, Hibiki. Form of attachment. There was a hubbub of maintenance and work going on in the engineering department. I'm here, Hibiki. Ah, Sensei, just a second. Here's your newly repaired bike. It's perfect. Thank you, Hibiki. I really considered adding some mods. But then I remembered how many times you explicitly instated that I only do repairs, so I stopped myself. Although I really would have liked to add a high-velocity grenade launcher or flamethrower for safety reasons, of course. I think that creates more safety hazards. You could at least switch to airless titanium tires. I mean, what will you do if you run into a spike strips on the road? Your tires would go completely shredded. No, it's okay. Just a normal bike is fine. Well, I guess if that's what you really want, then I'll let it go. Just this once. Thanks for being considerate, Hibiki. But modifications are an engineer's dream. Why are you so afraid of them? You think that sometimes purity is best? There's a certain beauty there that I can respect. Respecting something's origins can have meaning too. However, adding more functions through modifications is also beautiful. The act of maximizing efficiency is to its ultimate level, and it's unwieldy to juggle a whole management of tools, whatever. Isn't it better to combine multiple different features into one? The more I think about it, the more I think we should spice up your bike. I'm starting to see where you're coming from. I think I'm being convinced. Please continue. You get it, Sensei. For example, let me see. Ooh. Ah yes, behold those beauties. These are your goggles, Hibiki? You could call them that, but now that they've undergone modification after modification, they're a priceless masterpiece, the embodiment of versatility and functionality. They have so many uses now that my work would suffer if I didn't have them. A Meister's proud work, I see. Exactly. Naturally, I have the inherent feature for eye protection. But not just from welding sparks, they also withstand harsh gusts of dirt or wind pressure from a free fall. These goggles also protect against blue light, UV rays, and bullets. Oh, and its zoom feature is really useful for when I'm sewing. Sewing? Cosplay costumes? Precisely. All good cosplay begins with sewing after all. Starting with a fabric cutting seam. Starting with fabric cutting to seam treatments, you have to determine and implement the appropriate method on a case-by-case basis. Even with the newest sewing machines, threading a tight stitch in a small area again and again is a battle of the senses. Crystal clear vision is essential. That's why I added a 15-level multi-focal lens. At max level, you can even view the stitches on a fabric, stitches and fabric on a molecular level. Have you ever heard of the phrase overkill? What about sewing requires molecular vision? I technically haven't had the need for it yet, but it's important to know the capability is there. Can you guess at some of the other functionalities, Sente? I guess something combat related? You hit the mark. I've added a survey feature which includes a GPS system. You'll never need to work with another operator or to fire mortars again, as long as you have these goggles. Infrared navigation? Of course. Night operations are no obstacle. On my pride as a miser, I can officially say I've added every possible feature a student would need. Do these goggles also have your favorite feature? A self-destruct? Oh, self-destruct? It's an essential mod for any invention, right? For these goggles... No, I didn't install a self-destruct feature. You're correct, it's almost a given to add to a Meister's inventions, but for some strange reason, I didn't feel the same urge with this particular masterpiece. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe I still haven't fully mastered into the mindset of a true Meister. I think I know why. Why is that? It's because those goggles are precious to you, Hibiki. You just don't want to think about them ever exploding. Because those goggles are precious to you. You're right, Sensei. I've been using these goggles for a long time now. At first, I just liked their aesthetic, but then I put a lot of work into them, modifying them whenever the situation arose. After all this time, you're right, they became really important to me, somewhere along the way. These feelings stopped me from adding a self-destruct feature. I don't want to even consider a situation where they would explode. I guess they're pretty sentimental to me. Even if I would never use it, I was averse to the hypothetical. Yep, I suppose they'll stay with you for as long as you want. Without exploding, that is. Yeah, I hope so too. Hibiki? It's nothing. I was just thinking. You don't need a self-destruct feature either, Sensei. Isn't that a given? So please stay with me for as long as I want. Oh, fuck. I don't want to, but I may need to go because I am stuffed. And it's just getting worse for me the more I talk, so. I'm sorry this is a shorter episode, guys, but I hope you enjoyed. I'll try my best to be back tomorrow if I'm not still sick. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's having fun. I hope everyone's everything right now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.